there's a new trailer for the Thunderbolts that just came out, and I think this gives us a good idea of what the movie's actually gonna be about. Now, in the beginning of this trailer, we see Bucky in a courtroom, and I think there's some sort of hearing or something going on, and I think it's a courtroom, and we see we hear a woman talking. We will see her face, but I think from the sound of it, it's Valentina. You know, the U.S. I don't know exactly what she is, but it's her. And she's saying that the Avengers are gone and there's no one to protect the Earth, and we still need protecting. And so there's this new superhero that's more powerful than all the Avengers combined, which is a big statement. And he's gonna protect the world. Now, and then we hear, I think this is probably the so-called superhero saying that why would a god listen to anyone else? And when you think about it, from his point of view, it is a possibility that this will happen. I mean, this is kind of similar to the fear people have about Superman. I mean, he's so powerful he could just destroy everything. And looks like in this movie, this superhero is about to do that. Now, what we see of him is basically he's a dark, shadowy figure. I don't really see any form. He seems like a shadow, and I don't get it. And apparently, he's turning the entire city into darkness. And we see a lot of people running, and them suddenly turning into shadows on the ground or ash on the ground. I don't understand what's happening, but this being is doing it. And well, there was now who this being is. Now there were some rumors that this would be Sentry, but they don't give anything away in the trailer, so I can't be sure whether it's Sentry or not. I mean, Sentry is a super powerful being, but we can't see anything, so we have to wait and see. But anyway, what happens in this? I think what happens in this movie from the trailer is someone has to stop this guy, because the Avengers aren't here anymore, which is ironic since they had to replace the Avengers to protect the world, and now someone has to stop him. And so a bunch of former or current bad guys have to come together. Bucky tries to form a team with Yelena, the Red Guardian, Ghost, US Agent, and I think Taskmaster was there too, but I don't see her in this trailer. But yeah, apparently they form a team to try and stop Sentry, and we see a lot of action sequences. I think this is going to be a hardcore action movie because of the characters that are in this movie. And we see the city getting completely wrecked. We see different shots of that happening. Now, I honestly liked what I see in the trailer, and the music in the trailer was good. Maybe that had something to do with it, but still. So apparently this team is going to come together to stop this being who might be Sentry. But there's just one problem. How are they going to stop someone who's supposedly that all-powerful? I mean, if it is Sentry, he's way too powerful for these guys to stop. I mean, these guys have some powers and all that. I mean, technically there are 3 super soldiers, and one that can phase through stuff, and 2 Red Room assassins. But that's not gonna be enough to stop Sentry. Now, there was a rumor that Red Hulk was gonna be in this movie, but we don't see him anywhere, which is a bit disappointing. I mean, I think in the beginning Red Hulk might have been in this movie. I don't know, but it would make sense, because if this is actually a Sentry, then they're gonna need Red Hulk. There's no way they can beat him without it. So we had to figure out how they beat him. Now I'm thinking that whatever this being is, he was actually born. He was actually made using a serum or some chemicals or something. And maybe because of that, there's actually a way to reverse it and make him normal again. And that's what the Thunderbolts tried to do. I mean, it only makes sense. That's the only way they can actually do anything. They cannot. I don't think they can beat him head to head. in a fight, considering what we see in the trailer that he's being capable of doing. But overall, I actually like this trailer. And if this is just going to be a hardcore action movie, I'm okay with it. I mean, yes, I would like some bit of a good story, but hardcore action's okay too. I mean, especially considering everything that's been going on lately in Marvel, this would be refreshing, and if they do it well, it would be pretty great. So I can't wait. So let's wait and see what happens when the movie comes out, and I might actually go see it after watching this trailer. Let's wait. And maybe another trailer comes out, maybe showing Red Hawk, and that would be even more incredible. So yeah.